It's Midsummer. It's around about 25 past 11. I'm going to catch a bus in Dalby Centre, and then I'll get a bus that'll take me to Stop on about 15 minutes, and then I'll take a bus to Genarp, where I'll start my walk. So I'll see you after I've got to Genarp. The first part of the walk will start at Genarp's local supermarket, where I will then walk just under 1 kilometre to just inside the entrance of the forest and do the first painting by the side of the river. I will then walk through the forest a further 8 kilometres to my wife's family's home near Verberud. Along the way, I shall do the second painting. Arrived in Genarp. I'm just going to go in the coop, get a few provisions, and then we'll be on I've just been into coop, as they call it here. I'm just walking now towards the Genarp. So I'm heading into the woods. See if I can remember the route. So I'm doing this in 2 parts. First part is from Genarp to close to Verberud, and then I'll stop to meet my wife's family. Some areas there. Keep seeing mosquito flies at least. Yeah, I'm going to need to stop and get some of this stuff on me. If I find somewhere I can stop, I will do. I think it's been a while since I've been this way, but I think it's down there. But I need to stop. Yeah, go down there, that's right. I'm hoping that being Midsummer means it will be quiet, but it could be completely the opposite. It could be that because it's Midsummer, there's millions of people here. But I think the Swedes tend to celebrate in the houses. They all come round, like where I'm going to now. They all come round and celebrate Midsummer. And of course, in different countries, Midsummer is bigger than in other countries. I think it's all down to whether the country suffers months of lack of daylight. I know there's certain parts of the UK that celebrate it more than other parts. We never really celebrated it that much. There's a table there, however. Someone sat at it. There's plenty of tables. I'll try and get one where there's a river here, so. But this here is showing that it's part of the Skåneleden, and that is a trail that runs all the way through the county of Skåne, which is the southernmost county that connects with the bridge over to Denmark. Well, this is quite nice. It's like a fortified castle here. When I came past last time, there was so many people in this area. Barely anybody through the whole walk. Wow. Look at that. Probably do a painting from here. Stop and have my coffee. And then figure out what's going on with my camera. Whoa, did you see that? Whoa, did you see that? They're literally all over. Not for whoa! That's probably been the most interesting thing that'll happen all day. You know that. They're just everywhere. Just literally. Right. So, let's get to the painting. I want to paint that. It's absolutely covered in those butterflies. There's like 4 of them chasing each other there. I'm sorry you can't see it. I need to get on with this because I've got a still fair bit of work to do yet. So let's get these paints out. I'm going to paint that. I'm thinking. This camera's pointing in the wrong direction. This top one. Where are my paintbrushes? I'm going to need water, unless I use my coffee. Water there. I can't see the chart at the minute because I'm doing this, so if anybody's talking, apologies. Oh, coffee. Most important thing, maybe then. Oi, windy. Right, so where's my pad? There's my pad. There are some of my previous paintings that I've done from the other. That was the very first one I did. It's not very good, to be honest. I'm not used to using watercolours, and I'm not used to using them in in a situation, I don't know if you can see me actually, in a situation where it's windy and so on. So there's a few here, but I'm going to try this one now. I'm not going to take long on this one because I need to get off walking. It's nearly all green, isn't it? So I'm just going to literally do green. Green everywhere, green. There you go, all done. Finished. Let's do a lighter one now. The water bank. There's a tree there. I'm doing this really quickly. Water. Ooh, look, it's not really blue, is it? It's more yellowy brown, isn't it, really? Just mix it in here. Let's do a bit of yellow here. These colours need re-washing. That'll do. It's a bit weird to... if you can see what I'm doing here. So this is it so far. It's really weird to do the water, which I really want to do is blue, but it's not, is it? So let's have a few stony things in, like a combination of black and white. I'm going to put a few bits of stones in. Now, as usual, I will finish this off when I get back. One thing I've noticed that I don't do on the YouTube videos is that I don't really show you the complete painting, and I've kind of realised that maybe that's a failing. I think at the end that's probably something you should see, so finish the complete version. But anyway, anywho, let us paint a little bit. There's quite a few stones here, so I'm not going to do them all. I could do with doing some with a fair bit of white on it, but my white's not really white at the moment. So I need seriously be white. White. Just going to dry the white to get rid of the, because it's just so wet. It's got bits of black in it. That's more like it. So let's add a bits of white to there. Just because there's like a shadow on the back side. Shadow on the back side. This has got a little tinge of yellow in it somehow. Not quite sure how. This does not look anything like. Maybe add a bit of blue to it. Because technically water's only blue because the sky reflects it, and because the sky's not reflecting blue, and because of the reasons, I suppose. No! That's way too dark. So we need a combination of white, blue, tiny bit black, tiny bit of the yellow, and that's nothing like it. This looks more like it's that's really interesting, that, because I think that's a learning point for me. It's how to paint water, because it's easy to see something's water, like over there. There is there is a stream there. But if I was to paint that with the reflections in it and these little bits of reflections in it, I think it'd be obvious that it's water. But this has really made me think how to do water when I'm going to have to do one of them little dragonflies. It's like a what type of, it's like a turquoise cyany type. I'm going to do that. Let's do it here. We'll just spin that round. Could one of you pose for me, please? Never mind. There you go. I've got two chasing, one chasing another one now. There's loads of wasps around here. I don't know if you can see that. I know it's awful, but I think I'm used to painting in a studio with acrylics in a certain way, and so doing this like out in nature is something I wanted to do for a long time. And it's been a lot tougher than I thought it would be, a lot tougher. But that's how you learn, isn't it, I guess. So let's use that for right, let's do some of this green. I want to do the reeds that are there. Actually, the reeds will be better with this, won't they? Let's do the reeds. It's looking a bit better compared to what it was. It's not perfect, and sometimes it can be quite difficult to get the actual colour you're after. I want to do the tree branches here. I think for now that's alright, considering it's windy. I'll accept that. But I'm going to pack these up now and we'll get on with the walk, because I've got a long way to go. So let's get these people up now. Guess I'm going round. Make sure I've not left anything. I want to have a just quick look in that place. I didn't really get to do it this way. Oi, 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 oi. A bench. Lots of dragonflies. Makes you wonder what it was. There's no plaque anywhere. I guess I'm going to need to look that one up, figure out what it is. Let's get going. I've got my mozzie cream on, so I'll see if I can remember the way. Let's have a look at this. says here, the Skåneleden trail is a hiking trail that is over 1,000 kilometres long. I've told them that already, and stretches across Skåne. There are toilets, that's good to know, and running water along the trail, and you can easily join and leave the trail at Skånetrafikens public transport stops. That's good to know as well. You can spend the night at basic camps with wind shelters or our nearby hostels, hotels. The Skåneleden trail marks are orange, and then it goes into, and it's got it in German as well. Das Jedermannsrecht. Skåneleden. So we've got 9.2 kilometres. It's actually probably not quite that, it's probably about 8 kilometres where I'm going. I've already walked 1.5 apparently. Malmö airport is that way if I get fed up with Sweden and I want to just jump on a plane. And the others I guess I'll meet along the way. So at this early point, oh, what's that? At this early point there will be a fair few people. I'm going to try not to talk so much now and just listen to nature, I think. Now I can already see this is a bike trail. I arranged it. I arranged for that guy to come past exactly that time so it fitted in perfectly for the video. Honest. Very easy to get lost if you're not following the trail. You go off the path. Next orange mark. But sometimes when you're in the middle of the forest and there's lots of bends and twists and it's going through the trees, it's not easy to see them. Today is definitely the best day for the drone. I can literally see the next 3 orange marks. That's really well. Think of marking those for 1,000 kilometres or more. Right, I'm going to have to switch over the battery because my battery on this is saying it's getting lowish. Let's switch over the battery. Apologies for the... Oh, get off! Flies. I should smell awful. Perfect weather really, because it's not too cold that I can wear a t-shirt. There's a breeze, the sun's behind the clouds most of the time, temperature's only about 20-21. Definitely chose the best day for it. Hello, cow. Oh, crawling birds. Hi. How are you? really interested to see the difference with the two cameras. One is a spare Android phone that I'm using for Twitch, and the other is an action camera with extra wide field of view. It's interesting to see the difference and get a lot more on the camera with the phone. I originally used to do the Twitch streams on my iPhone with the gimbal. The problem is, you're doing a Twitch stream, you can't also then record, and the quality of the Twitch stream is just nowhere near the same as if it's just live. So I figured if I use an old Android for the Twitch stream, just the battery's not the best. Just a minute, my wife's Face ID does not work with sunglasses on. Use code, obviously. Oh, can't reach the 3. My wife just said on a text, how's it going? So I said, well, check. Go on Twitch and check. You're supposed to be watching it anyway. Although she's with her family, which is fair enough. So far, I have done. I don't know if you can see that. No, I've done 3 kilometres. Can't really see on there, can you? There's too much reflection. Oi! And the cats have gone. Disconnected. I had about 4 or 5 people watching, and then I was using the drone and I got disconnected and they all vanished. It's just me now. Christmas trees. I could go that way. I think that should lead back to Genarp. I'm going to go this way. I have done this route before. I think it was around winter 2021, winter 2021-ish. Sand. Look like I'm going along the beach. And I walked, ran. Said walked a bit, ran a bit, walked a bit, ran a bit. all the way to the co-op, Coop. Not called Co-op there, they're a different company called Coop. Yeah, all the way to the Coop, and then came back. And I think it was about 52 kilometres. For these trees. Let's get on the train. This reminds me a little bit when I was a kid. Went out into the woods behind the house. This is not exactly like this, but maybe like that over there, over in the distance. And windy, which is lovely. Feel something biting my leg. Better not be a mozzie. I haven't covered up there. I don't know whether the roll-on mosquito. Whoa, windy. Oi! Where did that come from? Whoa! Massive blast of wind. Wow! I came for it's actually as still as you can get. Sorry, you can see me hand there. And all of a sudden it's just like a wind tunnel. Wow. Anyway. Yeah, I was saying I don't know if the mosquito roll on, whether it stops them getting near you because it smells it and goes ugh, or whether it just stops them biting you in that area, in which case they might look for an area that's not covered. I don't know. Hopefully it's the first. Hopefully there's a massive circular barrier all around me. Anyway, I'm going to spin it round now. She was sick of seeing me. I'm going to pull to the side and see if I can when I can. Of course it's a forest, so there's never any spots really for doing it. I remember coming here in the winter. This was completely ice and water, because I remember I had to try and get around that side and it was muddy and icy. So glad I've got the mossy stuff on. Right. I don't think I've got 2 USB-Cs. Or have I? Maybe I have. So, there's your green mark. Yeah, green. Orange mark. Right, let's stop here. My little stool is falling off my bag. Just felt at the back of my leg. Hi. That's lovely. Where I've come from. That's where I was going. Stop it. Let's turn it around. I've got my... That's a nice little glade, isn't it? I'm going to have to stop for a sec. It's literally scratching the back of my knee. Set that there. Set you on this rock. For a second, not for long. thing I need to remember every time I stop is that when I set off again, I've got to make sure I've picked everything up. It's so easy to just leave something behind. And sometimes you're putting several things down, like on that table, for example. Still can't get over those dragonflies. Oi, 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 oi. I remember last time I did this section, it took me about an hour, but I was forgetting that 1, I'm stopping to video stuff, and 2, I ran parts of it as well, so it's going to it'd be more like 2 hours. Look at that, beautiful, isn't it? Am I going the right way? Yeah, there's orange bits, isn't there? That's the best thing about this, is if you were anywhere else and you thought you're doing what I'm doing and think you know the direction you're going, which I'm pretty sure of it, there gets a point where there's a bit that, like here, I don't recognise this bit, because I remember it going uphill and then suddenly to the left up a steep hill in between the trees. Anywhere else I'd be checking Google Maps now, but as you can see there is an orange mark, so now I'm on the right trail. Right, so if I remember correctly, yeah, this is the steep bit I was talking. I didn't point it in the direction because I thought that might get hold of it. Anyway, that's a big landmark that I've got through there now. from a lot closer. I could be there by 3 o'clock, I think. If Sarah's listening. 3ish. It gives me 5 hours to recharge everything. About 2. Part 2 will be between 8 PM and 10 PM, roughly. I might set up a little bit earlier. This is falling again. No, it's not. It's tickling my bottom. Stop watching. Jesus, what's for you walking, Paul? Where I've come from. A little hut there. And a quick sneaky peek. This in the summer. Must be lovely that to take a walk out from the stadium there. I've lost my doses in it. Over there celebrating Midsummer. That didn't make you dizzy. Question. We go that way? No, I don't. Follow this round. Again, I've got a focus. I mean, I'm coming off the Skåneleden now, because I've got to go to. Is it that way? Let's see. Can't remember now. From this direction, I went that other way. You see, when I cut across when I came before, and I will be going back on that trail after 8 p.m. Again, part 2 it'll be on the YouTube channel. I might be turning back that way and going up the other way. I just can't remember. Unfortunately, there's no clues on the Let me get my phone out. Check on Google Maps where I am. This is why I say how good the Skåneleden is. Right. This will be the way I'll be coming later, so yeah, there's up there. You so often come down this way. So often come down this way. And it's so often just carried straight down without thinking. When you're coming from a different direction, the road sweeps round, you don't recognise it. Better not be mozzies on my leg. Anyway. Just go into the woods a little bit. Look at that. About 14 kilometres and we're about 4 kilometres in right now. In the winter this is really difficult to do. I'll sit on this stone for a minute. Oh, look at that. Through van. A railroad track that you can drive into Lund, but it's like little carts that I can't see a thing. Might be Midsummer, but this has taken me getting on 3 hours.